Hello and welcome back to the Pointless Pothead podcast where I'm finally getting the fucking name down right. Hell yeah.
Did it, buddy.
Welcome back to episode 2, where it's probably going to be the same shit as last time. Let's talk Game of Thrones to start, because I'm really in the fucking mood after all these teaser trailers that have been coming out.
Avoiding the spoilers, because...
That's what I mean, like, I'm watching teaser trailers, but I'm only watching HBO teaser trailers, and there's a few, like, Game of Thrones YouTubers I do watch for conspiracies, and I refuse to click any new videos, because all of them have, like, Season 8 breakdown. It's like, no, fuck off, don't.
Oh, Sam, aside, apparently, in our cinema, believe it or not, the Dragon Ball film's going to be there, the new one.
Our local one now?
Yes! Yes!
Oh, fuck, we're going to that.
Yes!
We're definitely going to that.
20-fucking-3rd.
I saw the adverts on YouTube the other day, and it's like, whoa, okay. Goku as a baby, Vegeta as a... Broly as a baby? Fuck yes, I'm interested.
Oh, and another aside, because of that fucking trailer, I want to bet.
What's for that?
Okay, a couple years ago, Dragon Ball Minus, it was a small little comic that showed what happened just before Planet Vegeta got blown up.
Oh, so kind of like the new storyline for the film.
Yeah. You know, you see the whole baby thing? In the first trailer, you only see him put his, like, hand up to the screen next to
Yeah,
Bardock.
and it's like, alright, try that.
Sure. It's like, oh yeah, that's from Dragon Ball Minus, that is. That makes it canon, confirms. Like, well, no, it's not canon. It's like, you want to bet? Yeah, so I'll bet a $5 on it. And... because the other trailers that have come out...
You won?
Oh yeah, I've won. I'm good to get
Won,
money about my own.
I haven't watched Dragon Ball since the Boo saga.
Seriously, it's worth to catch up, honestly. It is worth.
I only didn't want to because my favourite character near the end of Z is someone everyone hates now. I didn't know why until I figured out what he does now.
What?
It was Goten.
Oh, yeah.
Goten was my favourite. In Dragon Ball, him and Trunks as kids were just fucking hilarious. And then I hear they make him a ladies' man type of shit.
Oh, yeah, in GT.
That doesn't like to fight at all. This is like, no, Goten loved fighting. He was Goku reborn. He looked exactly the same as well.
And that's why, in the future, like, in the game set in the future, like, there's loads of Saiyans, like, hybrids, because he was a ladies' man and just didn't give a shit about his kids.
Okay, I take that. Goten repopulates the moon and makes it a new planet Vegeta. They'll be fine. They fought in outer space many times. They can do it.
No, they can't. It's so weird. The rules are so weird. As long as there's kind of an atmosphere, you're alright. But no, if you go into fucking space, no.
Wait a minute. I swear to God, Beerus fights fucking Goku in the middle of space.
Upper, barely anything atmosphere.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh my fuck, I thought it was fighting, they're literally in space!
No, they're not. Fuck off. Apparently they're not. They're not in space.
Oh, that's irritated the shit out of me. It's Dragon Ball, you never give a fuck before! Just do it! Let's think back to what Dragon Ball introduced into most animes. Death and reanimation of protagonists definitely goes to Dragon Ball. They own that shit.
I am back now, even though I died 19 times.
Jesus Christ. And it's not just the main character, it's half the fucking main character's, like, friend group.
I swear to God, that translates into the Western world. Just look at Game of Thrones. Just look at it. There's no Dragon Balls.
Oh my God. I was already half choking as you made me laugh. Jesus. I'm guessing a Shy is where, because like that's where all the shadow worshippers are from. That's where the Dragon Balls are. They're all in a Shy.
I summon the fourth, the mighty Shenron. I wish the wall was rebuilt and all the...
It makes sense now that I think about it, because they say in every book that a Shy is where the dragons come from. So a Shy is where...
Crossover confirmed.
Shenron is definitely from Shy. Oh yeah, okay, that's need to get on the Game of Thrones before I forget.
Yes.
I am now more excited for Season 8 than I have been for any other season from the trailers.
No, go along with that, Paul. What do you mean?
That's what I mean. Just taking a drag, so I was dying a bit. Season 7's teasers were boring. I think. There was the one where it was just a block of ice that was not melting in a room of fire, and it's just like, I get the symbolism, but really, you're like holding everyone's hand at this point. We know Fire and Ice, the book series, what the fucking thing is based off of. We know that at this point.
You read the title.
I know.
The only thing they needed to add was an iPod.
The only thing that irritates me about Game of Thrones is how everyone, I shit you not, everyone who I know that wants to start reading and wants to read this the Song of Ice and Fire series because, you know, they've watched Game of Thrones, they'll buy Game of Thrones and then not read anymore and say, no, I've read Game of Thrones. No, you've read the first fucking book, which is called A Game of Thrones.
One sec. Where the fuck does the book end? The first book, where does it end?
The first book ends... Jesus, it's been a while, let me think. Okay, the first chapter is obviously the much better fucking introduction of the White Walkers than the show ever did.
I did like the pilot, mind you.
I like the pilot, but I think the show... They kind of just wanted to show off the White Walkers right away. Like, in the book, you don't see them until right at the end. It's not a White Walker general that you see, it's just a fucking White Walker. And it stabs them. He's like, I can get down from the tree now. Oh, look, a broken sword. I should sit around here and think to myself for a minute where my fucking friend just got... Well, not friend, he's an arsehole. Where the guy just got murdered with his sword in my hand. Let's stay here. Great idea. Oh, look, he's alive. He stabbed me. That is... It's great, because you don't see a White Walker. I don't even think you've seen a White Walker... Yeah, you have. Yeah, you have. You haven't seen as many White Walker generals, like the big white boys, or the blue boys, in the books. Like, you haven't. And it's cooler, because you don't know who the fuck they are.
Wait till one's a giant.
Oh, we've seen that in the books. Like,
no.
a white... Yeah, just a white...
No,
actual... Fuck me, no! No, 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 no! That's not fun. That's not fun. Not fun. Would you want to fight... Like, look at fucking... what's his name?
Oh my god, if they made an MMO, that would totally eventually be a boss.
If a Game of Thrones made a fucking MMO, I would never leave my console ever again.
You know, eventually it would be like Wrath of the White Walker, and it's just a White Walker, like, looks like the Lich King.
Okay, that's a good point. If you say it was like an MMO game, and you could pick any, like, lands or, like, a family to be part of, what family would you pick, or what lands would you pick? Because I have two answers there. Well, I got one for lands and one for the family I'd like to be married into.
Oh.
Or, like, say I was born into.
Shit, that's hard. Ah, crap. I'm thinking a bit... Where's Lord Baelish from?
The Fingers. Yeah. In the Vale.
The Vale, that's a good one. I'd say that's a decent choice.
It is, but in the books you actually see Lord Baelish's keep. And I'm saying keep in quotation marks there, because it's not a castle for fucking goddamn sure, and it's barely a keep. But the lands are cool. Like, the lands are... Like, the Vale is probably given the best descriptive writing in the books to me, out of all the locations in Westeros.
Or the... What's it called? Fucking hell, why am I so shitty with fucking names?
I'm great when it comes to Game of Thrones names, hit me.
Old sassy lady that everyone loves.
Queen of Thrones, Tyrells.
Yeah, the Tyrells.
Lady Olenna, the fucking badass, that I love so much that everyone you talk to goes, she's the best Tyrell. She's only a Tyrell by marriage, you fuckers. Like, I know she was part of the Red Wines, which makes it even more funny, because she's always drinking, like, every scene you see her in Game of Thrones.
Give me the cheese.
Let's see, where's she from? Red Wine. Okay, the Arbor, the place where... Remember they said a lot on the show, Arbor Vintage or something like that. Like when they're talking about wine, like, oh, it's an Arbor Vintage or a Dornish Vintage. If they say Arbor, it's the Red Wines land.
Well, that's where Tyrion's gonna go when the show ends.
That's why I wanted Tyrion here to have a chat about her home. Because Tyrion's smart. I would have thought you would have turned on, you were a red wine before, how good are you with wine? Something like that, because they are known for being like the biggest wine sellers. Other than Dorne.
Does it happen in the books, or...?
Yes, it does happen in the books. Good example in the show, actually, when they do it. I'm pretty sure it's this, is... You know when Daenerys is about to get murdered by the wine seller?
Yes.
He's about to give her an Arbor Vintage. But when he finds out it's her, he's like, no, we'll get you the Dornish Red. It's some of the... Like, well, obviously, you know, it's poison, but Arbor Vintage is, like, some of the most expensive wine in the world. That's why you only see, like, the kings and queens and the high lords drinking it. I way too much time into the Game of Thrones history and lore. Like, okay, my turn.
I know how much this item costs in this random show.
Yeah, that's bad.
Oh no, come on, everyone. It's not D&D.
Kinda.
I do it with D&D though.
If it was my choice, I have two options.
Sound totally. That's so much fun.
If it was for like the house itself, you know, the land you'd get from shit, I'd probably pick the Arryns. Because think about it. If you put yourself in like the line as it is in the show, we'll say, because the book's a bit different. But by the show, actually, I think they're the same in the books. But the Arryns have one kid, and it's that Robin, the one who's like, make the little one fly! And he's like, in the books...
I fucking remember the first time you see him, he passes him the dove, it's like, oh, that's a cool dove, and he just goes...
Fuck
you! I go, fuck you, kid, that's a cool dove. How much shit do you just throw out of it?
Exactly.
The guy who must go down and clean that must be a rich motherfucker.
Oh god, like would you imagine you? That's the one thing I've always imagined because in the show the moon door is like it's a lot different than the books. Have you you've read the books, haven't you?
Partially, yeah.
Okay. You know in the show the moon door is just like a giant thing that opens in the floor.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's actually in the. I love how they did it though because in the books that thing opens up to the moon door. Like you got to walk a bit more. The moon door's actually kind of like a plank on a pirate ship. It's just a big fuck off door they open and go walk, motherfucker. It's fucking great because she almost kills Sansa like in the show. She does try to kill her through it, but she's kind of like pushing her through a fucking door. It's like it's pretty intense. Plus, a character that in the show doesn't get enough attention, but I fucking hate him in the books, and I'm really happy because he gets blamed for the murder, like the Littlefinger does on Aaron, and that's Marillion, the singer. You know, remember on like on the way up when they've got Tyrion as a captive, and there's the one singer who's being really cocky and just being like, wearing like that's the one he wins the fucking cloak off. The singer person, yeah. That's Marillion. He doesn't get enough attention in the show, but in the books he's an arsehole. Like he's a lot more prominent in the books. When they go to the Vale, Liza, Catelyn's sister, actually likes him so much that she makes him like the court singer, and he stays there. And he's actually there when Sansa almost gets fucking killed. He gets blamed for Littlefinger killing Liza as well. It's fucking great because no one trusts Peter anyway. That's what I love about Littlefinger. No one trusts him, but they still believe him. They don't really, but they kind of do, and they're like, well, it could have been him.
You can trust him if he's on your side.
Yeah.
But he's not, because he's on no one's fucking side except his own.
The thing that pissed me off in the show as well, like in the show they say they won't follow him because he's not like a Valeman. He fucking is a Valeman. His land is in the Fingers, which is like the most known part of the fucking Vale other than the Eyrie. Like, you know, if you look at the map, there's those three little pointy bits on the top right? Those are the Fingers.
Oh, yeah.
Top of the point, middle of the point, and crap.
Oh, yeah, they show you it.
Yeah, lower.
Intro.
Yeah, exactly. That little, like, pointy trident, that's, the middle finger is his land.
Yeah.
They actually explain in the show how he got his nickname when they mention it. I can remember a quote for quote because he's one of my... I love Littlefinger. I don't care if he's a bad guy. I fucking love Littlefinger. His character by Aidan Geedon is fucking done brilliantly.
He's reverse Scott. That's
yeah.
what he is.
He's evil, but calm as fuck. And it's great. Because, like, the one thing I remember is... What was I talking about? Jesus Christ.
Littlefinger...
Oh, the land, yeah. Like, Sansa asks him why is he called Littlefinger in, like, the tourney when Ned becomes Hand. And I remember because he smiles, and at this point we know it's probably a bullshit lie, but the only, like, real reasoning in the show they give for his nickname is, well, when I was born, I was very little, and I'm from a little bit of land called the Fingers. So that's Littlefinger, yeah. I was just like, I can't think of any other reason why you'd have the nickname, so yeah, sure, go for it. Go for it. But yeah, the Game of Thrones with him talking about he can be rewriting the Winds of Winter. I picked up A Feast for Crows today. I'm going to read that and The Dance of Dragons again.
Oh yeah, I was talking to my brother, actually. Sorry, this is an aside. But he said, "Oh, I know exactly who you're gonna be like if you stream, because he's seen me play games, so he watched me play through everything. Like, wow."
I remember I showed you that person, the YouTuber NG Paradox.
I mentioned him. Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, it's like, no, like he says, "Oh, I don't sound like him, but
no,
I will act a lot like."
You have the same kind of like inflection on your words as him. I've noticed.
No, and yeah, the general way. I do have a similar tone as well.
Similar tone, but a different voice. You can tell his is a bit, I think,
deeper.
A little bit.
It is deeper.
I was trying to think then for a sec. I got both your fucking voices confused. I was like, deep, low, wait.
Oh, my voice is kind of high-ish.
Mine's not exactly deep, so I know how you feel.
Yeah, can be.
Like only when like I've got smoke in my lungs, but when I'm talking normally, I can hear it. I'm not high pitched by far.
I think I'm a little high-pitched, but it's more like the inflections I put on it.
I'd say I'm more monotone, but I just put lots of inflection on my words just to try and make it sound like I'm not monotone as hell.
If I'm reading a script, I sound monotone.
Oh, Jesus. When I'm reading a book in my head, it sounds so fucking monotone.
Oh, no. In my head, it's like very much flourished.
No, I can imagine, like, my way of reading a book is a good way to prove an example, because I recently read this earlier again. In The Feast for Crows, like, the second chapter, yeah, there's the prologue and the second chapter. The prologue is really good as well, but the second chapter is when you're on Dampé, which is a character that's not, I don't think he's actually in the show, which is annoying because he's such a fucking badass. He is cool as hell. And yeah, fuck, where was I? Basically after Balon dies, you know, after like Euron comes and throws him off the bridge.
yeah.
Before it goes straight to like Asher and all that, sorry, Yaren or whatever the fuck she is in the show. I know her as Asher in the books because they give her a different name for some stupid reason, which makes no sense.
It's hard for the Americans to understand it.
They can't pronounce Asher apparently.
What was it like on like X Factor a couple of years ago? They gave someone like freaking they gave them subtitles even though they're fucking English.
Oh Jesus! I haven't watched it in years. Last one I remember was like an 8-year-old.
Years ago.
I remember like an 8-year-old going on and doing like a 50 Cent song. That was fucking great. But yeah, good thing I want to say as well. Another book change that pisses me off so goddamn much after rereading. Why did the show kill Barristan? Like really? Have you like in the show?
Mm-hmm.
Barristan the badass, as I will always know him as. Never Barristan the bold, no, Barristan the fucking badass. He, he leaves Joffrey's Kingsguard after he's too old. Goes to Daenerys. In the show, he then dies. A badass death. I'll give the show as that. It was a badass death. But why did you kill him? His story is actually still going in the books. Like, he's alive at the end of the last book. Yet they killed him in, like, season 4.
Shit, sorry.
No worries. Technical difficulties. Oh. But yeah, when it comes to Game of Thrones, I don't know. I think my ending in my head, I got too many. And because I'm thinking of the endings of the books as well, I've done a few times where like a book character has emerged into the show character. And kind of been like, right, yeah, Euron's gonna, have the future sight and all that. Oh, wait, no, that's book Euron, because Euron's being made literally useless, and I don't even know why he's there. I get it, he took out Grey Worm, and, the whole fleet at Castle Rock makes sense. Getting the Golden Company makes sense. Kinda. I hope there's like, but I know for a fact Young Griff's character has been merged in with Jon. I'm pretty sure it's Jon's merged because of the Targaryen shit. So they won't have Young Griff, so the Golden Company are not gonna be fighting for Rhaegar's son. Which, I don't know. I don't fucking know. It just feels a bit weird. Like, they've changed. Like, when there was the show and the books, the show was catching up. It stayed pretty good to the books. There's obviously a few drastic changes which happened in that time, but that was only because, they cut out, like, big plot lines. Rest in peace, Lady Stoneheart. I really wish she was in the show. That would have been worked really well, especially with the whole thing they got with Jon Snow being king in the north at one point. Love to have seen Lady Stoneheart come to Winterfell and just see Jon Snow as king in the fucking north. How fucking pissed is she gonna be? Sansa just sitting there like, nah, fam, he's the king. It's like, what? I know I can't speak, but fucking Thoros, kill the cunt, get him gone. Minor breaks while he's on the phone. Telephone calls. But yeah, Game of Thrones I am so looking forward to, because what's the date today while we're recording this? 17th, so it's less than 3 months away. Booyah! Booyakasha. The fuck did I just do? Jesus Christ. Do do boo do do do. Boo boo do do do. Boo boo do 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 do. If you want to hire me for a beatbox, it's only 75 million euro. 75 million yen. Blah blah blah. We do have some topics that I do want to go over because we're still in January of 2019. We're not really looking forward to much yet, except the Dragon Ball Z film, which we're obviously looking forward to. But there are some shit I definitely want to speak on here.
The gay shit taken care of.
Okay, cool. Intermission's over. I just chatted shit for a good 2 minutes about how I thought season 8 was going to end in the books. How it's going to end in the books in, Winds of Winter and then a Dawn of Spring or something like that, I think it's called. I can't remember what the last one is.
Oh, yeah, he called me because he found some king-size Rizzler in his house.
John, leaving your shit there is not a good idea. Fuck it.
It's okay. Honestly, it was because I ran out of like normal papers.
Okay, yeah, I prefer normal papers over actual kings. Unless they're like
no,
red.
as in like for facts. Like,
No. Okay. Speaking of which, we've got a file you can pinch.
how fucking dare you? Yeah, sure. What's that?
Thank you. But yeah, I was just talking as well about. I was about to start talking about character differences in books and show that have really drastically changed. And one is actually from one of my favourite characters, Ser Jorah fucking Mormont. Gotta put the fucking in there because Ser Jorah's a fucking badass as well. In the shows, I like him a lot more than the books. I like him in the books, but I much prefer him in the show. Like in the books, they try to give like, you know how he has a thing for Dany like the entire show. In the books, they try to give it kind of like a, well, Dany's kind of thinking about him. But we know for a fact in the show as well. The show does it better. It's just like, no, this is not gonna happen. You're just gonna have to be a Queen's Guard member or some shit like that. Nothing good for you, mate. No nookie. Dario gets all the pussy.
Of course it does.
As a bisexual man, you must admit, as a straight man, I'll admit this. The actor who plays Dario, can't blame it. Cannot blame it. Come on, you know, the windswept hair, the perfect beard. That's what I think it made it. It was just like, beard.
Beards aren't my thing, man.
I never mind. I never really liked a girl with a beard, but I'm just saying that beard looked so good, and I can't grow a beard, so it might be just jealousy. Fuck you, Dario. Okay, since we can leave Game of Thrones for a little bit and have something we can both talk pretty much hours on, I recently went back and started watching certain bits of One Piece.
What arcs are we talking?
Not even arcs, I've just gone back for like certain episodes. I don't know why. I think it's because they're coming up on my YouTube recommended, the actual clips of them, and I'm like, fuck, I want to rewatch that fight.
Got you.
I rewatched the Doflamingo fight, like the first time since I watched the arc the other day. And fuck me, I forgot how cool it is. I forgot how Dragon Ball Z, though it is as well, just like, well, Dressrosa, you're trying to save it, Luffy. You've destroyed fucking most of it.
Don't worry, people. There is no houses to live in, but you are safe now.
Kong pistols! Pushes it for like 20 fucking buildings, and then the mountain is just like, those buildings are fine,
You're
don't
not
worry
supposed
about
to
it.
be in this sector. How did you get here?
I
don't know.
Oh my god. Oh, I also rewatched only the clip on this one of when Usopp gets his observation haki to activate. And I still call bullshit.
Oh, why is that?
I just find that if you're gonna give observation to anyone, well, you've already given it to fucking Luffy as well, but Luffy's just, I can use all haki basically, fuck you. Conquerors, fuck you, I don't give a shit. Adamant, fuck you, I've got a form basically, but my whole body's adamant. Observation, why the fuck not?
Oh god, if he has one for each type, observation is gonna be terrifying.
Jeez. What would observation fucking
Mega big eyes.
Jesus, rubber eyes. Bounce man with eyes, boing. That's what I remember as well. Just I loved it so much. Is when he turns gear 4 the first time, it's like boing, boing. And it has the sound effect. It's like boing, boing.
How can you attack me if you can't even stand still?
Boom! Fuck you, Doflamingo. You're not smiling anymore.
He was.
Until he got hit. Until he got hit and woke up and was like, "What's happening here?" I'd like to know that myself. To be fair, fuck, did he hit me from there?
How did I get here?
It literally is like he's got amnesia. Wait, he just forgot getting slammed down a fucking mountain and like 7 buildings. Really? No, you should be dead.
Hockeyed like his head in his hands.
Wait, oh, the head thing, yeah, because like he just finished healing up his ribs. He's like, nah, fam, headbutt of the gods with full-on adamant gear 4. Fuck you. Like, he should have died multiple times in that fight. I still call bullshit on the Usopp Luffy fight with. Yes, Usopp fucking he did well. After rewatching, I forgot how good Usopp actually does in that fight. Where it's like, you are actually pissing off Luffy quite a lot and doing some damage. But obviously he's gonna one-punch you and get this shit out with. But like Luffy has like almost killed stronger men with that pistol. Come on, he has. And Luffy's Usopp's there like, okay, just give me a minute. I'm cool. I'm fine now. Well, not really fine, but Chopper runs off and does his shit. But
I am sad.
why?
Why, Usopp? Why did you have to fight?
Why does Chopper still have to believe every goddamn fucking lie that comes out of his mouth, even at that point in the fucking story?
Sniper King, yay!
Yay! It's definitely not Usopp, and not everyone can definitely not tell it's Usopp. You know,
No.
guaranteed.
Even Luffy, even when he takes off the mask in front of him, he forgets later.
I know, it's fucking great. Like when they leave and it's like, oh, we're soaking. Wait, what?
I miss that Sober King guy.
Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, and I also rewatched the Big Mom arc, just because.
Okay.
I still don't like it. I think Big Mom is annoying. Especially in that arc, because we've known her as being this woman who's just like, I know everything. Fuck all of you, I have intelligence, you are fucking useless. Well, no, also as a crazy giant fucking evil woman.
Cake!
Oh my fucking god, when she gets her hunger
Cake,
pains.
cake!
Oh, it's so fucking good. Oh, One Piece is just an anime that is a classic anime style where you know the main protagonists have plot armor and are never gonna die. Well, at least Luffy. At least Luffy.
Who do you think is gonna die?
None of the Straw Hats. Fuck no. They're never gonna kill a Straw Hat. No.
How? Like, none of them. Oh, not even Law. Maybe Law. Actually, Law might die.
Are we counting the Grand Fleet? Or are we just talking like the main Straw Hats?
No. I'm talking. Actually, I'm just thinking.
That's
in
what's making me
general.
think,
No,
yeah.
I'm just thinking who could die.
Oh.
Maybe Law.
Yeah, because it's all. I could see him doing that whole, it's a wake.
Immortal surgery.
That's it, yeah. Fuck me, man. Like, imagine the person who does it to someone, and then they eat that fruit.
Luffy, so he can be king of the pirates forever.
That's not gonna happen. Have you not seen the really badass photo where it's like Brooke standing at all their graves and like
Yes,
all their shit
I
on
have
it, and it's
seen
just
that.
like, damn, I never thought about that. Brooke's gonna outlive them all. No, they can't all die. And I'm thinking, this is an anime. At least one of them's probably at least gonna get seriously injured before the end. To the point where you think they're gonna die, but then you're like, plot armor, of course.
So they're gonna lose an arm or something. They're gonna get a Shanks.
Oh no, they're gonna get a Luffy, just a massive X-shaped fucking scar. It's like, you should have died.
Not the
but fuck it.
Whammons, because they can't get the X-shaped scar.
No. After Orchids Like Rel, I didn't realize this, but do you know they actually removed the cleavage from every scene?
Yeah,
I didn't remember this. I was like, what? You seriously that bad?
of course.
They're tits. Women have them.
No,
No, they're anime tits, so obviously they're over proportionate as fuck, but still.
no, too much. No, the kids. They'll be tainted.
Can I point out my uncle made me watch The Hostel when I was like 10?
Oh, that's a good film.
Not for a 10-year-old who hates horror films. No, fuck no. No.
I forced my parents to get Aliens for me, like at the same age, actually a bit younger.
Aliens isn't really a horror. It's a thriller.
It's a good one, and it's terrifying.
Uh,
Jaws made me scared of blue carpet, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, I'm not even shitting you. I love swimming now to the point where I'd want to go swim with sharks, but I would not fucking go near I wouldn't go in my pool after that just because I remember I was in the water. And whenever I closed my eyes, I was like, I'm in the water. Fuck, no, shark! And just did no one ever do that? It was just me, like in the pool in the wreck.
I did. No, I grew up in a different place.
Yeah, but like in the pool in the wreck, I did it. I remember because I was swimming in the deep end because the woman. Did you ever go there when you were like first moved to the pool in the wreck?
I've been there.
So
Yeah.
did you ever have the thing where it's like, can you prove to me you can swim?
No, they didn't ask me that.
Well, I was quite tall and shit as well, but they still let me. I had to prove I could do a lap, and then halfway through the lap on the way back, some kid touched my foot. And I shit myself because I thought it was a shark, and I just dived down. I was like, why am I diving down? Dive up! And then got up and went, wait, I'm in a fucking pool. I hadn't even started smoking weed yet. This is how bad it was.
Well, you still want to swim with a megalodon.
Oh, fuck yeah. That's a good way to die. No, it's not, actually. That's probably the worst way to die. Because you're not going to get bitten. You're just going to get swallowed whole and get dissolved by acid. That's how you're going to die in a megalodon. It's like a 60-foot fucking shark with a mouth span the size of, like, this.
You can walk through it easy.
I remember they showed a photo of a full jaw of teeth. And there was 8 scientists standing in there with no problem. 8! It's like, imagine just one of you. It's like a plankton to a whale. It's like, gone.
I remember it literally in D&D yesterday. Like, John mentioned it. It's like, well, because I mentioned it, like, offhandedly, because Meg books and stuff.
Oh, yeah, fuck.
Because, like, we were in the fucking boat where the Kraken showed up.
Quick announcement to anyone that knows anywhere that you can find the second Meg novel online. Please, link it in the comments. I'm begging you, because we cannot find it anywhere.
Read it.
And I do.
Or listen, I don't give a shit.
We'll take an audiobook. Anything will do. Just anything. Just not like the first. I didn't mind the first one being in 20, like, several parts, but I'm also listening to another audiobook right now. Well, re-listening to The Swan Sword, which is the second Duncan Egg novel. Which is probably the best one.
Fair.
That's actually one of the houses I'd want to be, like, born into. in Game of Thrones, House Osgrey, because they're the main characters in Sworn Sword. And Sir Eustace is such a fucking badass character, even though he's got like he must have dementia because he keeps mentioning the same shit over and over. But he's a fucking badass. Like he doesn't give a shit. He's just like, fuck you. No, sorry. He's very nice, but when you pissed him off or he's drunk, like in the scene of A, he's like, fuck you. Don't talk shit to me. Dunk, beat your squire more. Wait, what? Gee, you thought you were a nice guy.
Nah, no, he's mentioned like how the Megalodon's still alive. They found one. It's like, what the fuck? No.
No.
No, like they were mentioned. Like, no, they haven't been found. I would have seen that because I've been looking for the fucking Meg box recently.
Oh, you know, you recommend is usually shit that you watch. Mine is mythology videos of extinct creatures being found in the water, and like top 5 creatures found in the seas and shit like that. Most of it's just underwater shit.
Let's see. Like I get recommended weird shit.
Have you ever seen a glow tube?
Doctor.
A glow tube. They're fucking terrifying, but they will not do anything to you.
Oh, the Sphinx in the deep. Yeah.
Yeah, they're like 60 foot long, just a big worm, basically.
Yeah.
60 feet long, and they just like the whole body is like I think it's like a billion different like micro this creature, and they just like absorb water and eat that way. And then there was one guy who shit himself when he saw it, which I don't blame him. Is 60 foot fucking long and blue and like a luminescent. Run or swim, I should say.
It's the fucking flood. Glass the planet.
Oh my fucking god, that's great. I want to make a book just on like creatures. Like I could make creatures in the fucking deep. Like I'd make weird creatures though.
That's right in my D&D book I'm gonna make. I say, I'm tempted on doing that.
There's a reason I love the H.P. Lovecraft books on Cthulhu and shit, because oh my fucking god, they're all like big. They're aliens, but they're kind of sea creatures, and they look fucking badass. And that is literal horror reading right there, and I don't like horror books, but fuck me, yes, they're all great.
It's terrifying, apparently. We walked past one in our D&D game. Apparently. Except we're level fucking 5. No!
Can I point out as well, that's not even the worst thing to walk past in H.P. Lovecraft. Cthulhu isn't.
No,
Cthulhu definitely isn't.
No.
And when I started reading about like Azagoth and shit like that, I was like, wait, what? Azagoth is the brother of Cthulhu or the father? No, it's the brother. The father's like Yaz-Salgaloth or something like that. Who is literally just a big black hole, basically.
Oh yeah.
So it's like, yeah, there's a lot worse you can run into with Cthulhu. He's not going to notice a human. Oh no, but wait, they do have the slaves. Yeah. You're still dead, but like I always assumed Cloverfield was based off Cthulhu.
Kinda. I'd imagine.
Different like designs and like backstories and everything, obviously, but because it's like a 60-foot alien creature that came to Earth that's been here for years. Is it an alien? I can't remember.
Yes.
It is. I haven't watched. I know it's been there for millions of years. I remember that part of the movie. I can't remember if it's an alien or not. I haven't watched Cloverfield in a while.
Fucking Slusho, man.
Slusho.
I'm not even kidding you. It's because Slusho. Look it up.
Oh, Jesus.
Just look up Slusho.
I'm tempted. But yeah, that's like a fucking 60-foot alien creature that lived on Earth, and when it couldn't kill humans, it sent out little fucking like dog parasite shits to kill them.
Oh no, I think that was a baby.
Yeah, it was the baby, because isn't like the newest one, they coming back to Earth and it literally gets above the fucking clouds.
Pretty much.
That's probably the biggest creature in like any film ever, and you see it for like 2 fucking seconds.
No, it only show the parasite. The parasites were cool.
Yeah, they were. But like, I will give them the fact that this is something I've always wondered: how the fuck was something that's over like 300 feet live on this planet without anyone knowing about it? I know we haven't explored much of the oceans, but a 300-foot fucking creature? What?
As long as it doesn't move, doesn't have any like.
So it's kind of like Jörgmundir in the Norse mythology.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't move, it stays still. It under the surface.
That's what I'm thinking, because the Norse mythology always pissed me off. Because if that was, I've always tried to imagine every mythology as if it was real. How is a fucking serpent that is stretched around the world twice and then eaten its own tail not being discovered? I would love it if that was real.
It's over there, Jacob. Just go really far away.
Oh, I love looking at videos as well, like CGI sea creatures and like CGI like Cthulhu's and shit. There's so many good ones. One is really good, well timed. Have you seen the one there's like a storm going on in the middle of a town?
Oh yeah.
And like it's obviously edited in, but he edits in the Cthulhu to like look like it's knocking down the building when it's actually just like the wind. Well, not the wind.
It's a strong gale today.
Zeus is angry. Boom! Oh, fuck.
That would also work.
Yeah. I'd like to... I've always tried, like... My favourite thing to do is combine mythologies in my head. Like, imagine the Lovecraft lore, lore on the creatures based in, like, the Greek mythology. Zeus versus Cthulhu. No, actually, Poseidon versus Cthulhu, wouldn't it? Because his city's underwater. Okay, Poseidon. Zeus, you're kind of useless. Hades, even worse, but still.
The sharks mutated into magic squid things of tentacles and psychic radiance.
Yeah, the Poseidon's dead as fuck. Like, I'm saying that now. Cthulhu is... If they're gods, he's a fucking He's not demigod. Gee, that's worse. He's a titan. In their lore, he'd be put as a titan. In like Greek lore, I wouldn't even call it a fucking titan. Like Atlas is a titan, I guess. So, and Atlas is huge in the lore, so maybe. All I know is I do not want to fuck with a Cthulhu.
I can see your biz there. Makes sense.
What else do I have here? Oh, that's something I want to talk about as well. I have found lately, like, a fucking slew, a massive slew of unlicensed games online that are better than the actual games. And I just want to talk about it because we've both played Pokemon from young ages. I know that one. I love Pokemon still. Like, I'll play the new ones, but I haven't played Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon because I don't have a 3DS anymore.
Or 2DS. So
and I haven't played Let's Go because I'm not buying a fucking Switch for literally the one game I know I'd play on it. That's the only game I'd play on it. It's just like, why?
I'm not particularly interested. It's a cool console.
I like the cool concept of it. It looks fucking awesome, I think.
Not my thing.
No.
Sorry.
Like, but I was looking at, have you ever heard of Pokemon Planet?
No.
It's a Pokemon, every generation MMO.
Oh, do you ever play Pokemon Vortex?
No, but I recognise the name. Another one I played was Pokemon Indigo. I used to play that when I was younger.
I recognise that.
One I used to play as a kid, and I went back to it the other month to try it and see what it's like still. Have you heard of Pokemon TPPC?
No, doesn't ring any bells personally.
It's a click and search game. It's kind of weird. You can catch a Charmander after picking a Charmander as your starter literally right away. That's why I didn't like the game. I was like, I don't want this. I don't want like 700 teams of like, you know, the same shit. Ugh, dying. So yeah, I don't know, I'm looking now and I'm just like, why are there so many unlicensed fucking games out these days? It's actually quite mad. I also saw...
God damn, you should seriously, look into, like, retro plug-and-play games, man. Honestly, it's ridiculous.
Well, yeah, that'd be a lot easier as well to do.
Oh, no, no.
Really?
No, don't do it. It's a scam, essentially.
Yeah, I know that. I imagine it'd be easier to do them than try to do it, like, unlicensed and newer popular games.
Yeah, okay, that's different. It's a hardware entirely.
Yeah, because it's like when it's like Pokemon and shit, where they're having new releases come out and they're, like, literally staging their update using the words, like, because Pokemon has released a new game. It's like, well, you couldn't have made this any fucking more obvious. I'd love to see the court cases like, you got no proof? You literally said because Pokemon released a new game, we're updating our game to be like the new game. Still. Okay.
It's for our fans.
It's fine. It's fucking, yeah. I just wanted to bring that up to pissing me off. Because most of them are good. The thing that annoys me though is most of them are good. Most of them are at least decent. And it's like, Pokemon, they're doing this as a fan company. Get your fucking arse in gear. Come on, you can make a multiplayer Pokemon game. I think we've all would have liked the Pokemon game. We can have like 2 or 3 allies with you. And you go around collecting Pokemon and, you know, double battling gym leaders and shit. I'd take it.
Yeah.
Okay, what else do I have here that we haven't talked about? Oh, okay, this one I think I have a good answer for it. Some of the worst films that we've seen over the last year.
Oh, Christ.
That came out last year. I can't remember. That's how bad it is. I can't remember many that came out last year. I know the Meg did.
The Meg, like, believe it or not, even though I've read the books, like, if you view it as something different, it's just a funny film.
Yeah, it's a funny film, but if you've, like, read the books like I had going
like,
into it, I was like, yes!
There is a Megalodon. That is true.
That's literally where everything else changes, though.
The Tanaka industry is still there. Okay, it's not the same. Okay.
Okay, lovely. Oh, look. Okay, nope.
Nope.
Everyone who dies in the movie does die in the books. Well, except I think, like... Wait, is it the old man or the fat guy who doesn't die in the books?
Fat guy... Wait, no, fat guy doesn't die in the book.
Yes, the fat guy, because he dies in the movie, which is kind of stupid. because
There was no point. He doesn't add anything else to the fucking book. He
It's
doesn't
just a
add.
joke, and no one reacts to his death.
I know. That's the thing I love the most. It's kind of like everyone else they're fucking mourning over.
No, everyone's dead. I don't care.
Can I point out as well? He's the one who probably cares the most about everyone else dying throughout the film. Think about it. When the Japanese guy dies, he's fucking tears basically.
Pussy. Survival of the fittest, boy.
And I love the fucking racial stereotype of having the black guy who
Yeah, I can't swim.
Really?
You work in the middle of the fucking ocean.
I love it because they do it right away. Really? You trying to be racist? No, it's the fuck you. I love that. I actually agree with like the arsehole of the film for one time. It's like you work in the middle of the fucking ocean. It might be a good idea to learn just in case.
I love the fact that the Navy just has nothing to do with the film.
Jesus fucking Christ! I know. It's just they cut out like half of Jonas's fucking character. It's like, what are you doing? That was the cool half of him. Like when all the Navy guys turn up and they recognize him, like, fuck you, you're an arsehole. And Jonas is a lot different in the books, I honest. I think Jonas is a lot calmer in the books, I'd say. Like, he's a lot more aggressive. Jason Statham, I'm going to do a Jason Statham thing and make him aggressive.
I'm also an alcoholic.
Yeah, which, you know, no, doesn't happen in the books. Where the fuck do you get that from?
No, he's just some random dude who drinks a lot in the movie, and
Yeah.
he's like a professor.
Yeah, he's like a paleontologist, a world-renowned paleontologist at this point. Like, he's not in fucking hiding or anything. His wife is a difference that I hate, because I would have loved the book wife to be in that film. But to have done that, they would have had to put the paleontology side of him in there, so they had to cut her out because they cut out half of his character that she was the fucking important half of. And then they made her a fucking pilot who has nothing to do in the entire film except get stabbed by a screwdriver.
Yeah, and that's it.
Does she even get involved like the rest of the film? I don't think she does.
No.
They have that one scene when they're in the infirmary together. That's it. That is all I can think of her doing other than that.
Where's the kids? Where's the little baby megalodons? Where are those?
Not there, apparently. They've killed the one they got. Another one's turned about nowhere. We killed that. That must be the last of them.
That's it. Let's not even bother looking.
Yeah, like if they make a sequel to that, like they try to anyway, I'm worried.
I'm not sure how...
They
What's the point?
Exactly. It's not even an adaptation in my eyes. It's just taking an idea and changing it completely. And
Like, the megalodon's supposed to glow. It just looks like a big great white.
yeah, it's a giant, like, white shark. Like, all pale white. It hunts at night because it's blind because it's not used to the light. Fuck that. We'll have it hunting in the middle of the fucking day in the middle of a beach. What film? What are you doing?
That was funny.
Which part, though? Because there's like 7 parts. The kid with the popsicle was one of my favorites.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm just sitting there going, cinema sins moment, but it's like, I remember watching him and going, anyone who's ever been a kid and taken a popsicle in the ocean knows how bad that is going to taste. They played the kid for keeping it in his mouth. I'm like, yeah. Have you ever had it where you play your popsicle?
No.
I had it and I had sand and seawater on it. I am one of those weird people that doesn't mind chewing sand. And I know how weird that sounds. I know, don't get me wrong, I know. Like, I figure I should have to go on embarrassing addictions or some shit.
Okay, then.
It's not addiction, like, I don't got...
Okay, I'm one of those weird fuckers that dips their chips in McDonald's into their McFlurry.
I'm gone. I'm gone. Nope. Last minute.
Fuck you, you like sand.
I like the crunch, that's it. I just like the crunching
I love
sound.
sand, it's coarse.
I'm a Dornish
and
one.
irritating, and it just gets everywhere, it's great.
I love water, so sand is close enough to water, so it's fine. It makes sense. I am Poseidon. Oh, fuck me.
Fucking autistic are you?
Quite high, I'd imagine.
Do the test.
I don't want to know the answer, that's the problem. I'm like, nah, I'm okay. It's okay. No need to worry.
Get autismo privilege.
Privilege. Fucks. Do you remember the retarded policeman on fucking YouTube? I just imagine saying that. It's just
autismo privilege.
Yeah, it's just like, what the fuck? Oh my fucking god. That's something as well, like, I miss old YouTube. I was thinking this the other day. Because I found Ray William Johnson's channel for like the first time in years, and I was just watching some old Equals Free because Equals Free was fucking awesome. And I looked when the last one was posted in like 2013, I was like, what? It hasn't been that long, really? No. Shit, okay, fuck.
I was playing Red Dead Redemption when I first found him, I know that.
Really?
The first one, yeah.
Jesus. I remember like one of my favorite bands as a kid was Your Favorite Martian, which is his like side music project.
Fair.
He was a terrible rapper, but
Yeah, it was weird music.
he was a good. The blonde animated dude was a good singer. I don't know what it was. I don't know. I think I was just a fanboy. I think. I was a fanboy of a few YouTubers when I was younger. Like a few.
Like Tabascus or something, I'm assuming.
Tobuscus. No, I actually didn't really like Tobuscus that much. I
liked
like the
it.
intro.
Oh.
Shane Dawson
No.
videos, like when he first started, kind of thing.
I fluctuate too often. I've always have.
No, I've changed now, but like when I first started, I was fanboys over these. I was like him. Have you heard of Make Me Bad 35? He made a video with a talking giraffe where it's like, I'll grant you a wish if you rub my tail. It became like a viral Facebook video, and that's how I found him. And it's like, I used to love his videos.
No.
He made videos, like multiple choice videos of like how to get girls and shit. And oh my fuck, every time I picked the wrong option because it was hilarious. There was one was like, how do I introduce myself to my new hot next door neighbor? And one option was bang your dick against the fucking sliding door window. I was like, yep. And she's bent over and she and she's like, what's that noise? He turns around, he's doing like this. Just, oh my god, the face he's pulling while he's doing it is just like, and wasn't it? He just turns around and shouts, let me see your boobs! It's like South Park. That's how I'd best describe it. It was humor. It was like toilet humor. But he's grown up now. I saw his videos of his age. He's a grown man now. Sad times. I liked PewDiePie's original videos. That's something I'm always ashamed to admit, but I actually did like PewDiePie when he was like,
Same. I like PewDiePie
when he was still a gamer.
You not like his new content, or?
I watch it. He's funny. He is funny. I think if anyone's going to do a meme review on YouTube, I'd agree with it being him. Don't get me wrong. How the fuck he's got 80 million subscribers, though, I do not fucking know.
Wait, do you not know the whole
T-series thing, yeah, but like, he had like... I'm just trying to imagine how many of those accounts are still valid. Technical difficulties.
Hello?
Someone's popular today. Boom, ba-doom, boom, boom. Ba-doom, 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 doom, doom, boom, doom. Ba-doom, 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 ba-doom. What else was I going to talk about?
How the fuck am I so popular today?
That's what I just said. I'm like, last time we did this, you had no phone calls, neither did I, and it's this time you've had two.
Like, how many times we hang out here for hours sometimes? How many times do I get fucking called?
Never. No one usually does. The people usually come here who are like in the same group of friends usually.
Yeah. No, I'm just being called by every fucker today.
Oh, in case anyone's wondering where we are, we're in the Sacred Forest in Highgrove, in the Reach in Game of Thrones.
It's a sacred hidden place.
Yes. It's actually one of the main settings for the book I'm writing.
Burr, 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 burr.
Money, give me money. I still love the idea for that.
Do it. Welfare Wednesday!
Welfare. That's going to go well. Oh, do you know the funny thing is, you know in my books, you know that when I write my lands are called the Salt Forests?
Mm.
Actually, because of this place, and this is going to be like one of the main areas. The opening fucking chapter is basically me walking here through there.
Fair.
Because it's something I can really easily describe. I don't even have to use my imagination on this place. I can just, I have used my imagination on this place to what it could look like a few times. And I've also used my imagination in sad ways, going if people ever find this place and, you know, build houses around here, and I'll cry. I'll knock someone's door and go, excuse me, mate, I'm here to smoke weed. This is my old spot. I came here for years. You can't deny me my right. You cannot deny me my right.
This is my place, my sanctuary, my homeland.
I wish that, like, I saw a fucking bullshit. I hope, if it's not bullshit, I'd love it, but it is. I'm pretty sure it is. It's the farmer's land law, where if you can get a tape measure, put your foot in one end into the ground and throw it, and unclaimed land, this becomes your land. I would love it if that was true, but like, look, as I was saying, I'm like, yeah, that's not right. That doesn't sound right. If it fucking was, get me a fucking tape measure and Scott, because he will slam that shit over there. I'll have to do a fucking hurdle throw, like the full spin and everything. Get us the entire forest if you can.
Just get all the friends, give them all a $5 each.
What I reckon we do is we make a line and we just start tossing it to each other. So as long as it doesn't hit the ground, you know, it's still going. Hot potato.
Just get it. Just have like SK electric wheels on the end. It just keeps.
Hey, look, it's going. Oh, but yeah, like I'd love this. This if I could ever buy this place, I would. I'd build it up.
Probably could, actually.
I'd imagine, because I know who owns it. I'm pointing because I can't say,
Mm-hmm.
but you know who.
Mm-hmm.
And they probably would, because they've caught us down here a few times. And just, you alright, lads? You're not drinking down there, are you? No. You smell weed? Yeah, we're smoking. Okay. We only could smell the weed when we came down here, and that's when we realised there's a fucking wall block. They can't smell or hear much down here because of the giant amount of mud that blocks up there. We've got barricades, motherfucker.
Pretty densely, like, packed.
It's like my favorite thing is it's just sparse enough that I can see straight to the entrance most of the time if I stand in a certain area.
Yeah,
No, not from here.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say. I know it's around that X somewhere.
So yeah, I've always been able to keep an eye out in case we thought this place looked dodgy for some reason, which it has a few times. There was a time, right, where only about 3 or 4 of us come here now, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
About 50 people would come here. And not like at once, it's not like a big group of people.
That'd be amazing.
I think the most we've ever had, because I counted when we had a big group of people here, I think it was like 28, 26. Because I thought it was 25 for a while, and then I was like, yes, and even, yes, it's on a 5, no, there's another person. Fuck you! It was rounded up nicely. But yeah, 26, and I think it was, I'm not even shitting you, over there I think it was like a group of 10. There was like a group of 8, and there's a group of 10 of us here. And we all knew each other, we were all like, we're good friends together, we all were friends with each other, but we didn't all want to smoke our weed with each other. So, we all split off, and then I started going around everyone going, guys, what are you doing? Bonging, eh? Have a cone then, lovely. Shut up.
I'd love to have it. Yeah, sure. Jacob, make me pack me a cone, man.
Fuck off, I wish. No, I don't actually, I've been a good boy, I've quit bonging, like, last 2 years. I
want to see you do it, though.
I'll die. I will die. Like, I'm not even gonna lie about it. I will choke.
We'll clean that. We'll clean it, like, my style. It will change fucking colours.
It will, but it'll still kill me. I
Even
ripped
with
cones.
a percolator and ice water.
I ripped a cone off my dealer, and his was a brand new bong, triple percolated,
Okay.
with an ice chamber, cold water as well, and I died. And it was a blunt cone. My chest cannot handle bonging.
What the fuck? Like,
I'll have a cone, but like I will die. And if we ever do it on the podcast, all they're gonna hear is like me choking and splittering.
I wanna see it though. Come on, I'm willing to choke and like I've got my, because there is a way like of doing it. Like you can.
Can I finish one more fight, please?
Pass me your hand.
Why? I'm scared. Shot, my hand was off. Wait, what were you saying?
Yeah, like I've done similar things. Like, do you know what the one time I'd say I've hard whited.
I don't think I was a hard weight, but yeah, go on.
Like, not to the point of passing out that I kind of got close.
No, I don't even. I failed once, but it wasn't a hard weight. It was sick once. I'm up. I'm cool. I keep smoking. Kind of skin, please.
Yeah. It was like because my old granddad had a keef catch.
Jesus fuck! I just realised what was going on already.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Like a keef catch.
Yeah.
So, and I never used it. I just kept piling up. I don't know what the fuck they've gone. Oh no, I've gone. And we pretty much packed. It was weed, like construction on the ball as a stopper.
Yeah.
And then just keef.
Oh Jesus.
And it was a cone. And then I died so fucking hard off that.
I'd imagine, to be fair, like fuck, that's a nice cone.
Like I felt really good, but I like spewed, and then and then they said, "You good to walk home?" I was like, "I'm fine," and then I got home.
Oh, you know, I'll give him a nickname right now. Hoopla.
Oh yeah, of course.
I had to carry him from town because he was whiting so bad.
What the fuck? I've never seen him like that.
Oh, this was like a good 5 years ago, right? It was a while ago. But
it got so bad. It was actually me and Kuba. Me and Kuba and him went for a smoke, and after the end of the smoke,
He was fine at first. We were walking through town, fine. Got to about behind the wreck, started going up Oaklands Road, and then it happened. Like, he just stopped. And it's happened twice with Roll. It's done the second time afterwards. But he just stopped.
Oh wait, no, I can tell you. Go ahead.
He just stopped and just sat down on the floor. Me and Kuba didn't even realise we're still walking, and then we turned and we're like, what the fuck? He's like literally half down on the street. So like, okay, back down we go. We get down there and there's like a puddle of spew road next to him. He's been smart enough and gone to the road and not spewed on himself at least, which is what I was happy about, because like, he looked like he couldn't move. He kind of like forced himself.
The rigidity.
Yeah, and he kind of did that thing when they force themselves over the spew. I've done it a few times when you're drunk. You're just like, no, I can't be sick of myself. Move. It happens. So I did that. He did that.
I'm very good at holding.
I am not when I'm drunk, but I'm that guy when I'm drunk that is not like, on the floor like Hooper this time. I will walk up to you and go, give me 5 minutes, I'm gonna go be sick. And I'll come back.
No, as in, I can do that, as in, like, if I'm going to be sick, I will just be able to just get up, just leave.
Yeah.
Like, be pretty composed until I get to the place I can puke, and then I just like,
no, die. Everything over it. Where's my lighter gone? God fucking damn it. Thank you. But yeah, so we look at him and go, we gotta go, because it's already getting late. We need to get back home. He's gonna get locked out of his house for this, right? And so Kuba put him on his back at first and started taking him up the hill. We got to like the 3 gates in the middle.
Oh, I know the part.
He needed to break to spew again, because Kuba was rocking him on his back apparently or something. Hello. But yeah, we got past that, and then Kuba was like, nah, your turn. I was like, oh, fuck, alright, fair enough. Had him on my back, and I heard it. We were near the top. He hadn't said anything in a while, so I asked him if he was alright. He went, As he did that, I literally lanked him off me really quick. Said, Kuba, catch. Just threw him off me, and Kuba caught his arms, and he fell behind him, and Kuba just let him go down to be sick. I'm sitting there, like, looking everywhere on me like he was. Oh, thank fuck he wasn't sick on me. But at this point, coppers came. Drove up the road. Kuba was 18 at the time, so I think he was... No, he wasn't. He was, like, 16. But we give him the excuse of, he's had a drink. So they were like, how old are you all? Me and Kuba were like 15 at the time, so we're like, oh, 15, 16 he is. How much did you have to drink? Fuck, 2 bottles of vodka. Fuck, no wonder he's like this. It's like, yeah, promise, that's what it is. It wasn't like a series of blunt cones. Kind of like it again.
Yeah, sure.
So yeah, Copper took me and him back, and Kuba, yeah. They took us to his house. His father looked at us and knew instantly. Copper's left, and he looked at us and was like, well, I guess you stopped him getting in trouble. Better go before I tell your mother. Yes, noise.
Oh, I remember, like, what, strange man he is.
His father, yes.
Yes, very strange.
Yes.
Like, I remember that you looked at me once, and I was sitting on, like, one of the desks, he's like, oh, you make sure you don't make that dirty now. I was like, on the little, like, the chair, I was like, what?
Yeah.
What the fuck are you on about? I'm perfectly clean.
Oh, he did the same thing to me when I first came. Next, he knew my parents. And he didn't like them because you know where he lives. He's the the posher area of where I live.
Yeah, I've been to his house plenty of times.
Yeah, I can't argue the fact that it's true. Like it's a fact. His house and land is a lot bigger and nicer than most people around here. Yeah, it is fancy. I went to his party before. I remember this, right? It was the one party he was allowed to have. It wasn't one of the ones that got caught with the police on or shit like that. No, it was the one he actually had, and it went. Fair play, most of his parties were insane, but this one didn't get shut down. And I was sitting there, and I had, I think, a Q on me. Kuba had a half Q. Kuba had all the backer, though. So I was, making big joints and cheering them just for Kuba to get a bit of backer off him, kind of thing.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah. Where, the design area, when they, like, on the side door of his front house. Like, you can walk in for the side, and it's literally his little design, like, bench at the back, on the side. We just used that as like a place to roll joints all night, and then
Same, I've done that.
To be fair though, Hooper didn't know we were smoking weed.
Like he gives a shit usually.
No, I know, and he looked at me and was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I went, "You knew I wasn't going to drink." And his mate just looked at me and went, "Well, you said I can't roll a joint." And then fair play, Hooper turned to him and just went, "Do you know my dad?" No. Jacob does. Jacob will be the one getting in shit if he comes home. I know. You accept that? Yeah, I'm cool with that. I'll tell him.
Yeah, I love the way he says dope. You smoking that dope again?
Yeah.
Oh fuck me, it's such a weird man.
And he doesn't. I remember he didn't like his music taste either because I showed him Kill Switch and he did. Well, what are you listening to that fucking death metal for? I look at fucking death metal. What the fuck is? I can show you death metal if you want. Want to hear a bit of my sugar? You might like that.
Considering who his son is.
Yeah. Oh, he hates metal music. Hates it and rock. I don't think. No, I don't think he hates rock. I don't think he likes metal though.
Probably would hate my music taste. I'm fucking weird.
I showed him my playlist before. Have you ever heard of my sugar?
Don't think so.
Some of the nastiest riffs in any type of guitar-based music I've ever heard in my life. They are dirty, like, it's full-on chugging to an extreme, and it's awesome, because the bass kind of does it in just out of line, so it's like a straight hit afterwards each time. It's, oh, yes! As a metalhead who loves, like, a good, like, breakdown, yes. So I showed him a Meshuggah song, and he just looked at me as if, like, I showed him, like, the Pain Olympics or something, or, like, Two Girls, One Cup. He was just like, what the fuck is this? I went, music. He went, this isn't music. I was like, pretty sure it is. Can you do that with a guitar? I don't think so.
Probably just set in his ways, is all.
Like, my mother's the same. Like, she cannot stand metal music.
I saw your mother in town, actually.
Did you?
Yeah, in the bank.
Yeah, probably. I think she'll do the hospital tea or something. My uncle, I think so. But yeah, I just love the fact. My mother's exactly the same though, because I can't play metal in my house. She'll tell me to turn it off like right away. It'll start an argument. It really will. No, unless I play Metallica.
Wait, what? But she lets that shit your sister plays. Go.
Yeah, I know.
What the fuck? It's awful. She plays like
electro and fucking.
I like electro, but
no, I mean like new age electro with like new age rap.
I like electro swing. Like electro swing's fun. Got it. You got it. Still there. But seriously, we should, honestly to God, music playlists important. I've got. Fuck it, I'll show you mine. Like it's just casual shit just to listen to on the side, but honestly, they are worth having. If you don't have one.
Yeah.
Let's see. I've got a couple actually. Completely different styles of music.
I found the one try not to challenge that I can't do. Oh, try not to headbang challenge. They are fucking hard. Like when the rules they give you when it's like just look straight at the screen and don't move. That's easy. Slipknot.
On the bottom because more relevant shit. For some reason that's there. No, fuck off.
Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball, lots of Dragon Ball. You've read that. You know that song.
Do I?
Deja Vu.
I'm terrible with song names unless like it's a really loved song of mine.
Yeah. Phone's glitching out to ships. Does that?
Yeah, my music playlist consists of hip hop, and I say hip hop because mumble rap is not fucking hip hop. Fuck yourself, anyone who thinks that.
Why do people like it?
Okay, we're gonna start a mumble rap conversation. Okay, this is gonna.
It doesn't make sense. It's just shit.
As now I'm classed. I'm now as a 22-year-old classed as an old head because I don't like mumble rap.
What?
Even like serious musicians have turned around and gone, "Oh, well, rap was hated when it first came out, and they say it'd never last." Yeah, but rap takes skill. Fast rappers who have good vocabulary and wordplay, I think that takes skill. But a person just goes on a beat and goes, huh, bird noises and shit like that. It's just like, no, get the fuck out.
What is the point of your existence?
I imagine them going to the studios, then just walking in and going, how many words I gotta say? 10. Fuck. 1. Fuck, I still 1. Yeah. 2. Yeah. Fuck. How is it so hard? It's just stupid.
The lexicon is no too many words.
Yeah. Face tats as well. That's something that fucking pisses me off about hip hop now.
You're such a
fucking hoe. I love it. I can't even hate that song. I wish I could, but I can't.
It's hilarious.
It's so catchy as well. I don't know what it is.
It's because it's a 4-beat, isn't it?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Plus, he's so fucking basic with his flow, his cadence, his everything is just fucking basic. I could do it.
Yes, if you give me the right equipment,
Give me a fucking studio for half an hour. I could probably make a Little Pump song. Guaranteed. Bring it on.
Lil Pump, Purple Noble Edition.
The one thing I have to give him a bit of respect on, other than that hook, was he had a girl in a music video with a Ninetales tattooed on her back from Naruto. I was like, fuck yeah, okay, yeah, and he did a zoom in on it. I was like, alright, I can give you that one. But that's all you're having. The song itself is terrible.
It's trash.
Everything they make is trash. And there are some of them, they're classed as mumble rap, that I class as R&B. One example.
Yeah, I can think of stuff like that. It's fucking ridiculous.
You might have, if you listen to the radio homework, I'm guessing, a lot.
It's fucking tragic, but yeah.
Juice WRLD. Have you heard that name?
I think, yeah, that sounds fucking familiar.
He made a song which is like, sake. God damn it, I don't know. But he's R&B. He sings, but he can rap.
Okay.
But he sings. I let him off
Mm.
because he will rap if he needs to. But he's a singer. I'm hoping, because like when I watched an interview of him, his inspirations are like metal bands and shit. So I'm thinking, all right, as a singer,
yeah.
I can accept that then. But that's fine. You don't even try like hardcore rapping or shit. No, he sings, and it's good. He's got a good voice. Kind of like a Johnny Cash, but not nearly as bad.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Like, it's actually at a good level. So, I actually love Johnny Cash, but I'm just going to say that because it's like a good level voice for him. But, it's people like that, I'm like, you're not a mumble rapper. You've got no face tattoos. You're not... He walks around in Vans and, like, checkered, like, swag jumpers you see, like, from, like, 5 years ago, or, like, the t-shirt over the t-shirt thing.
Oh,
he
yeah.
looks like a normal guy. I'm like, alright, I can let you off.
Hipster, kind of?
Yeah.
Mm.
Hipster be the best way, because it's a thing where it's like, we're going to give you shit from your childhood that you love, and I've watched it for a few rappers, and it's stupid shit, like crayons and fucking colouring books, and it's like, yeah, you're like fucking 12, that's why. But his one made me fucking remember shit, because he pulled out a Mega Man Game Boy. I was like, that's yours. It was actually his one, he thought he bought it. I was like, oh, you fucking madman, I want it. And then he pulls out a deck of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and it's like, oh, what? I love you!
Nostalgia! Nostalgia!
It's that moment where he turns around and goes, if any fan wants to duel me, I usually have these at a meet and greet. Oh, I might go to a fucking meet and greet just so I can beat a professional fucking rapper, in air quotes, in dueling. Fuck yeah,
It's
bitch.
time to go with a freaking dual disc.
Oh, gee, I wanted to be like, yeah, it's time to duel, bitch. Just like, full-on basic mumble rap flow. It's time to duel, bitch. Yeah, yeah.
I summon my blue-eyed bitch.
Blue-eyed white dragon attack that bitch. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Brrr. Shit like that. That's how Rumble...
Time for the
See, we can be mumble
lightning.
rappers. That's what I mean. We just gotta come up with a mumble rap name. I'm gonna go with Little Tree. Because you gotta have little in your name. That just seems to be a thing. And because I'm always in a forest, I think tree would work well. Little Tree. Little Tree, see, I'm Little Pump already. It's fine. Give me a face tap. I'm good.
It's time for our rap community stand up from the oppression and move up to a world where Eminem might make a diss track against. That's the best thing that could possibly happen
No.
for my career.
No. He did.
I know, but they were like, thanks. That was
Like, cheers for that.
What the
fuck? What was it? Little Pump. I remember his one exactly because it pissed me off. It was a video of him, like, jamming to the fucking song where he's getting dissed. With him going, I know it's a diss, but it's still from a legend. I was like, fuck you. He's not giving you any props. He's saying, fuck you. How are you taking this as a compliment? What is wrong with you?
Yosh, your rap sucks, essentially.
He basically said that about everyone. I mean, everyone. Even some rappers I disagree with him on, but it's like, okay, I can see your point. Like, I think Childish Gambino is one of the most overrated rappers in the fucking world.
Makes sense.
Have you heard his This Is America song?
Oh, actually, for some, like,
that song is good. I
enjoyed it. I just didn't like the. Like, there was I remember a lot of like conspiracy. Like, I never really properly looked into it, but
no,
I heard there was a lot of like.
They're all true. He came out himself and said the video was full of conspiracies. Why do you think the video was so fucking hectic? I was like, well, that makes sense, I guess. Because if you look in the background of the video, he's got a lot of, like, background shit going on that you're not meant to, like, it's stuff you don't really notice first time around. Oh, thank you. It's stuff you don't really notice first time around. Like, and you go back and then go, one scene I love the most where someone's getting the shit kicked out of them. I didn't notice it the first time, but it does look like an overhead pan, and the kids above are just on their phones recording it, and it's like, yep, that sounds right.
Yep. That happened in college when two people started fighting. People just got their phones out.
You got a filter.
It's roach it, man.
Yeah, there is. But yeah, there was one I remember that got shot a couple months ago. XXX.
Oh,
Tentacion. Do you know what the first thing people did? They went up to his body with a fucking recording on. Well, he's got a gun wound and dying and bleeding out. I don't even know
Man.
I know a lot of people hated the kid, and I don't really know much about him because he had a bad past or some shit.
You call a fucking ambulance, and you stabilize the wound.
Yeah, like what the fuck?
You
like,
close the wound. You can, yeah, just do that. Do basic medical shit.
the only thing that pissed me off about it is he was 20. I was like, fuck, he's younger than me. And he's become world famous. Well, not everyone loves him because I know there was a lot of conspiracies, not conspiracies, like, what's it called? Controversies around him. I know there was a lot. But he was a 20-year-old guy, like, you know?
Yeah.
And he was doing a lot of charity work and shit, so it's like, really? Kill one of the fuckers just drinking lean. And I know that sounds harsh as well, but it's like, they obviously don't care about their lives. This kid did. He didn't do drugs or nothing like that, apparently. So it's like, yeah, you went for the fucking, probably the best one of the bunch. Well, no. See, they've all got something wrong with them, and his fucking past is not good.
Are we talking like proper bad shit here? Because I don't
Beat
know.
his ex-missus.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It is bad.
That's bad, but that's not worthy of death.
No, I don't think so. I think it's worth jail time.
Prison time. At least.
Yeah.
Like I'd say it's up to the discretion of the person.
Yeah, because she did call back her claims as well and shit like that, so it became a bit hazy.
Yeah, like it's up. Okay, as long as it's proven and there's decent evidence to corroborate it, it should be up to the discretion of the woman / the jury, depending on the situation.
Apparently all the big news came up after he died. So they really couldn't do anything at that point. But apparently, I don't know, I remember looking into it and going, fuck, this is confusing. Like, what is even all this? I've always been a person that I don't look at a musician for what they've done. I listen to the music.
Yeah, fuck that. Here's the thing, like, I try to do this especially with musicians, because, like, let's say, like, especially, I don't know, Kanye West, for example. Like, he's very, like, politically active, right? I never liked his music to begin with, I don't give a shit.
I liked his older stuff, but his new stuff is terrible.
He made Power, didn't he? That was a fun song.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I like that song.
He made a few decent ones, but it's nothing like, it's been great.
Yeah, but he's very politically active, and I care not for it. But, like, lots of people are just, like, they might like his music, and, he likes Trump, fuck his music, even though you might personally love it. Like people for their music, not their fucking political
Okay,
shit.
here's a good one then for you, because I'm still very on the fence on this, I don't know how I think.
Mm-hmm.
The one thing that we can happily admit now, because it's probably obvious from my accent at least, that we're Welsh. Lost Prophets. Did you ever listen to them?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know you on about. I thought you meant, like, politically. That's like, what the fuck you on about?
No, musically wise, did you ever listen to Lost Prophets?
They were on the radio quite a lot, weren't they?
They had... Here's the thing, I was a massive Lost Prophets fan before everything that happened. I hadn't listened to them since. I tried to listen to one of their songs the other day, and I you know that thing that people say in the comments, was like, I just feel weird listening to his voice, knowing what he did. It is that whole thing of knowing, you fucker, why have you got to make something I've enjoyed?
Oh, it's like watching a Harvey Weinstein movie.
Yeah, it's like, why did you make something I fucking enjoyed, you piece of shit? I hate you. Like, he is a piece of shit that deserves to die in jail, I think, but still. His music, I hate to admit the fact,
It's like when Sean Bean actually dies. When he actually dies, it's going to be really sad.
But everyone's going to be like, nah, it's fine, I'll come back in the next movie.
Universe 2.0.
God, if you're real, can we get a speed up on that? Refresh.
Fucking patch. I want a fucking patch.
We need a fucking life patch, a serious one.
Come on. At least a basic software update. I want
like, we're still running with racism. That shit should have been wiped out from the first fucking update.
What about this whole, like, errors with people being, like, made and they, like, missing limbs and shit? Come on.
I was going to say something that would probably upset nearly everyone who watches this, so I'm going to hold myself back on that one.
Tell me after. Keep that in mind.
Oh, fucking hell, yeah. But yeah, like, there's a lot of, like, I've got out of I don't really like going into politics anymore, like, looking at it. It's a shit show at the moment, especially British politics. Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh no, I mean, like, I'm engaged, certainly, I'm very much engaged, but, like, at this point, like, though I'm in a weird situation, because politically, like, I very much care, it's just, Stop it! Stop doing that!
The only thing I can ask about is, did you vote Remain or Leave?
At the time, believe it or not, though I've changed my stance, I said to remain because I was mildly misinformed. You know, I didn't get all the information. I was stressed and was with college work, so I didn't research properly.
I actually didn't research. I did research to the point where I realized I generally don't care which way this goes, because I was like, I was half Remain, half Leave at the point. I know if I don't use my vote, they're going to use it anyway for whatever they want. I don't really care what is chosen out of the two options, so I left it.
Fair.
I'd only say don't vote if there's only two options, and the two options that you don't care who wins.
I'd
If
say
you care,
voting
like, a
is very
slight-
important, but like if you don't, make whatever decision is right for you. But I'd say voting is, if you can vote and you know what to vote for.
Yeah, if you know what to
vote.
vote for, definitely vote. But I didn't care either way, so I was just like,
No, I made I had decent at the time for why I did it, but looking back on it, I would have with the current knowledge I have, I would have voted the other way.
yeah. Political shit is not fun.
It's fun to listen to. I don't know, I get a kick out of it.
I enjoy political memes.
Mm-hmm.
They're fun.
Theresa May memes.
Oh my god, Theresa May memes are fucking hilarious.
Oh, great.
Can I point out, though, that I don't care if she is like the front runner for all Leave, she is a fucking terrible Prime Minister.
Name one thing she's done right.
Good luck. Like,
That walk dance. Oh, I fucking love that meme. I see it all the time recently.
have you seen the gif of that where it's just her circling like in space while she's walking?
Mhm.
It's fucking great. Oh, but yeah, like, Theresa May is... Why do we have no luck with our female leaders?
No, at least Margaret Thatcher was strong. Come on, you gotta give her that.
Mm.
Oh no, she's very strong and vehement. Come on, you have to give her that at the very least.
I'm from a family of anti-Mays, so anti-Thatcher, so it's not.
I'm not particularly a big fan of what she did. I just have to say that she was at least a strong leader. You know, at least that.
Yeah, no, because I'm also the person that thinks Winston Churchill's the most overrated Prime Minister the UK has ever had.
Okay.
I'm sorry, but he was an alcoholic, fucking abusing prick. What he did for the country was good, but Jesus Christ, he was not a good man at all.
At least the Churchill dog's cool.
The Churchill dog is cool, but fuck, the man himself, no. No. When you look at both the president, the prime minister at the time, I think the Americans got from there. Genuinely.
I couldn't even name you the president at the time.
He had a monocle. I remember that.
He had a monocle.
Was it Roosevelt?
No, I don't. No.
No fucking clue. I'm terrible with presidents and shit.
Roosevelt. That doesn't sound right to me. I know. I'm really bad at history with the American sides.
Yeah.
Saying that.
Jesus Christ, I think we better end this one here, actually.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right, this has been another episode of the Pointless Pothead podcast, and hopefully we'll get on schedule so the next one's not another 2 weeks away.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah, of course.
Do that crap.
Do the usual, things that YouTubers will ask you to do because, yeah, fun times and we're begging. Alright, bye-bye.